Gratitude, greetings. It's a beautiful evening. Welcome to Align and Thrive show with Geetika and Sunny. Today is a beautiful day and we have a special guest, Anagha Bharat. She's a founder of Cosmic Parenting Hub, certified child psychologist, a parent coach specializing in infant and toddler parenting, raising confident children, helping parents with daily struggles. She's a master in Montessori and the RIE way. So much to learn from this beautiful soul, a spiritual being, the smiling angel, and the confident and the charismatic. Yes, welcome, Anagha.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sunny. Thank you, Geetika, for having me as your guest today at Align and Thrive. Thank you so much.
What is RIE, Amma?
Okay, so RIE is Resources for Infant Educators. This was started in the USA by a lady called Magda Gerber in 1978, and it is now popularized by a phenomenal parenting educator called Janet Lansbury. So I have learned this from her.
You bring the best to the East,
Thank you.
combining East and the West with Indian values and culture. You're giving the parents the very best gift,
Thank
the
you. Thank
heartful
you so
gift,
much.
the Gurukul values packaged in the best manner. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank
Thank
you.
you for who you are. Thank you for what you do. What is the secret of your smile, Amma?
Well, I should actually, the first, there are two reasons. One is that I have to wake up at 5 a.m. and come what may do my meditation in the morning. Okay, that is a must for me. And secondly, I must thank my orthodontist who fixed my teeth when I was a teenager. So it is because of him, I think that outwardly confidence to smile, it really came. Because as a teenager, I was extremely awkward, very conscious of my smile. But he changed that a lot.
I'm super happy to hear this answer because I was expecting a spiritual answer. The gyan, the wisdom, the spiritual virtues.
The
Okay, how
spirituality is there, but I mean, of course, all this, so much of spirituality is a recent phenomenon, right? So because I have had my own struggles as a mother, and then I had to sort of uh, dig much deeper into me and figure out, hey, what's going wrong? And that is how spirituality came into my life. But the smile, yeah.
why did you choose to be a parenting coach?
Well, so see, I have always worked with children ever since I finished my studies in psychology. I was working as a child psychologist, later specialized in special education, worked in very prestigious schools in Mumbai. Was helping kids with learning difficulties, and primarily working with the school going age range. And I was doing very well. I was all happy. Then somewhere I figured that these kids, there is no motivation in them to really learn. Everything is being pushed, is being forced either by the teacher or by their parents. There is no drive from within. So that pattern I started noticing. And around that time was when I had my first daughter as well. And that was a rude shock for me. So when I became a mother, I thought everything is going to be very smooth and easy because I've always worked with children. I am a child psychologist after all. So I know what it is to be a mother. I know what it is to
And then,
handle another human being.
yeah,
So yeah, but the shock was that you don't know what kind of soul comes into your life, and to handle and to accept another point of view, another human being, even though it is a baby, it is so different. And that is when it hits you that at all points you are just left thinking of the expectations that you are having on your child. I want the child to eat now. I want the child to sleep now. I want the child to play now with the toys that I have decided or I have bought for her. And my child was not interested in what I had planned for her. She was her
ठीक
own person.
अदन है.
She was an individual in her own right. So it took me a long time to understand that, that, hey, she is trying to communicate something entirely different, and I am not able to understand what she's saying. And that is when I sort of went and started researching very deeply into RIE. And I learned a lot about it. And the struggles continued as she became a toddler. And I was practicing RIE at home, but I didn't have any live mentor who was guiding my everyday, struggles. And by the time she was 3.5, then I figured Montessori close to my house, where I enrolled her. And there I became acquainted with the entire Montessori philosophy and that principle. She became my mentor. And that is how I started noticing the school change. And I said that I want to help other parents and help them experience this joy that I'm experiencing now. So
Montessori is truly a joy. Yes.
it is because it helps you sort of the first thing I learned through Montessori, and even Rai talks about, so both these philosophies, their ideologies are very similar. Okay. The first thing I learned was that you have to respect yourself first in order to respect the child. So and then when I truly understood what that really is, what that meant, I figured that, hey, I get to be who I am. And just like that, my child also gets to be who she is. So that was great for me.
बहुत बढ़िया. Very, very nice. So much to learn from you.
Thank
And
you.
I'll pass it on to Gitika.
Welcome, Anagha,
Yes.
to Align and
Thank
Thrive
you.
Show. And
Thank you so much.
my first question is that after doing a lot of courses and from your all experience that you have been carrying, I want to know what are the three conscious beliefs that you want to instill in your child, or let's say what are the three conscious beliefs that a parent should instill in their child.
Okay. So I would like to, how I would like to say this is as three principles that parents need to follow for themselves to see results in their children. Okay, so the first thing I already said was respect yourself first, right? And then automatically you will be able to respect the child. The second is that if you are able to accept and allow all feelings in the child, more so the negative ones,
Hmm.
then I think you're giving that sort of confidence for the child to say that my parents accept me and I can trust my parents.
Hmm.
That is the second principle. And the third point is to follow the child. Just take the lead of the child. The child will show you which stage of development they are in. So just keep observing, and you will know what your child is interested in, what you need to do for your child. So these three are my go-to strategies that I always keep in mind.
Yes, absolutely. So, wonderful points stated by you, Anak. So, yes, moving on to the second question that I am having is that what is the role of self-love and personal healing in parenting? Because many a time parents want their child to be like this or that. They try to fix the child rather than focusing on, let's say, their own healing at the same time. So what do you think that, what is how it is important for a parent also to follow the healing path or to honor the journey of self-love?
Yes, I think you have brought up a very, very pertinent aspect of parenting, because ultimately parenting is a spiritual journey. Much like how marriage is, parenting is also, it teaches you who you are, because the child is a mirror to you, the child shows your strengths, it shows your weaknesses. Many parents don't realize it, as even I didn't, as I was sharing to Sunny a little earlier, that it was all about me at the end of it. I have these ideas, I have these agendas for my child, and child should follow. The first sort of hit on your face that you get is when your child says no, and I want to do my own thing. That is when you realize that, when you don't get to have your way, how do you deal with that? Because children are observing everything. They are observing how you are dealing with your failures, right? So this is the beginning of that healing process. Like, let me share an example with you. Then I think I may be able to. Do we have time for that? Can I go ahead with it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, okay. So, when my daughter was around 4.5, 5, and my elder one, and my younger one was lesser than a year old. So I think she was dealing with a lot of this anxiety on the arrival of the new sibling and things like that. Although she was very loving and attached to the younger sister, all her anxiety and her anger was turned towards me. And she would very frequently say, I hate you, Amma, you are the worst. And initially I would choke, and then and my instinctive thoughts are, after all that I'm doing, this is what you feel like telling me. And that was that hurt I was sort of, nurturing within me. And I would react to her, because my ego would come in the way and say, how dare you talk to me like this? And it took me some time to sort of step back and realize that it is my hurt, my lack of healing over here, my ego, which is what is coming in the way, which is not able to realize that this is only a 4 or 5 year old child who is expressing her hurt. So when I decided that I need to grow from this place, I need to step up and I need to stand here and be the mature person for her. Uh, I was able to, when I healed myself, she was able to heal. And over a period, this statements of I hate you, it reduced, because I was able to say, yeah, you're feeling sad that I have not been listening to you, or something in me has made you unhappy. I was able to offer that non-judgmental space for her. And
Space.
that non-judgmental space happens only when we are healing ourselves. And we
Yes,
are not out there to protect our ego.
right, right.
So this is a must for parents to sort of look within.
Thank you so much, Anak, for all the wonderful insights. I'll pass on to Sunny.
Thank you.
I just want to say that this is the most special one, enlightening episode. Every parent must watch, every mother must watch. What better than examples, than just theories and principles and quotes, or we sharing heavy stuff, neuroscience and brain. Instead, this is like conversation with the wise.
Oh,
The healed one is like reading 1,000 books.
whatever
Thank you,
I
Anagha.
am today is only because of the guidance of my mentors. So it is not possible if we don't have, the higher light which is
Yes.
guiding us. So
Yes, I like the light behind you as well.
thank you.
And you have a good Mac or iPhone, I think, which is making you look more beautiful, better makeup. We can understand the reason
Or
behind your smile. Yeah. Thanks to the Apple.
it is not, in fact, the Apple was my phone. I'm on my
But they're
Windows
doing a good
PC.
job. It makes you look brighter, maybe some lights on your face.
Yes, possible, possible.
Great. Thank you for inspiring us, Anagha. We have no
Thank
words to
you.
thank you. Thank you
Thank
for the
you. I'm
example.
humbled. Thank
And
you.
now let's play some one word answers and make it
Sure.
light.
Sure.
Life in one word.
I need to give an answer to that.
Yeah, life in one word.
Joy,
Parenting in one word.
experience,
Healing in one word.
forgiveness,
Love in one word.
Family.
Anagha in one word.
Smiling.
Yes, you are smiling. Thank you so much to your dentist and to your inner spiritual self, the healed self.
Thank
Thank you, and we
you.
wish you the best in all your noble future selfless endeavors. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you. Thank you so much for having me over. And I know you guys are also sort of spreading so much of love and light. So keep spreading that on your journey as well.
Thank you, Anagha. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye, Sunny.